Welcome to the motherfucker show. Oh, head in it. Y'all like that? If you like it, the link to download that song is in the description box. Thanks to my man, JK. Look. My man JK made that. JK, if you're in the comment section, say what's up to him. Which also, this show is sponsored by Willie Brown's Hatchets. Y'all make sure y'all go out and get some of Willie Brown's Hatchets.
Willie Brown game. I'm gonna have a Willie Brown game. You can download that motherfucker on the Apple Store. Willie Brown. He just trying to come back and get his check. What you got to do if you Willie Brown, you got to kill as many women as you do and get the check. That's how you win each stage. You got to kill as many women as you can and get the check. When you go get the check, he got the check. Then it goes to the next stage. Kill, 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 stab, 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 kill, stab, 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 and kill them. Kill, stab, stab, then bury them. Kill, stab, 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 kill and bury. Kill a bitch, then stab her and put her in the ground after you do that shit. Kill a bitch and put her in a shallow grave and do that do-do-do. Kill a bitch and then stab her. Kill a bitch and stab her. Boom, boom. Kill a bitch and then stab that hoe. Kill that bitch and stab her. Kill a bitch, then stab a bitch, then bury that bitch somewhere in the yard. Kill a bitch, then stab a bitch. The police get her. Do 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 do. Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer. Chop a bitch up with an axe and put that bitch somewhere in the ground. Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer. Kill, 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 kill a bitch. Kill, kill, kill. Stay on that, stab a bitch. Kill, kill a bitch, kill, kill, and stab a bitch, kill, kill, bitch, kill, kill, and stab a bitch, kill, kill, bitch, kill, kill, and stab a bitch, kill, kill, bitch, kill, kill, and stab a bitch, kill, kill, bitch, kill, kill, and stab a bitch, kill, kill, bitch, kill, kill, and stab a bitch, kill, kill, bitch, kill, kill, bitch, kill, 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 and then stab a bitch. Kill, 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 then stab a bitch. Kill, 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 kill. I can't do this shit.
I can't do it. It's too early in the morning for this shit. It is too early in the morning for this shit. My God, it's too early in the morning for this shit. I bet your name is Tammy. I bet it's better than that. I bet it's better than that. I bet your friends is watching this right now and laughing. Ooh. I can't do it. Oh, where were we? I'm telling y'all want to talk about, I'm going to get somebody to get together. We're going to make that game. We're making that video game. Know that. We are making this video game. Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer. We are making this game. You got to kill these bitches and get a paycheck. Side note, has officially ended its mask mandates. Yes. That's why I was going to go there, Skullhard. That's why I wanted to go there. I was supposed to be performing there until my foot. But there's a story, ladies and gentlemen, of a coming to PS5. There's a story of a young lady, and I will read this. Oh. I am not trying to offend anybody, but there's a woman by the name of there was a woman by the name of Anitra Gunn. She was murdered by a man by the name of DeMarcus Little. She went to Fort Valley State. Anitra simply did what a lot of people do. I mean, no. Let me stop playing. Let me stop lying. Anitra did what a lot of people do, but it's not simple. I've been telling you guys for years, one of the main things that black chicks do is fuck around on you. Now, I know white chicks do it too. Chicks do it, period. But black chicks tend to try and hold the higher moral ground when it comes to dating. Am I lying? Black chicks tend to try to tell you what they don't do. They try to tell you what it is that they don't get into. Well, come to find out, they do that and more. Especially when I saw them over in Dubai getting shit on. And I don't mean like on their body. They were shitting in their faces and they were shitting in their mouths. And then when I saw all those women online saying, proud that they were going to Dubai. When you see all these black men running around being put on child support and come to find out the child wasn't his. Just Too Swift said you could play the Willie Brown game on Xbox. Come to find out the child wasn't his. How many of these men have you seen getting into a fight with men who were fucking their girlfriends as well? Brother in the comment section said it happened to him. Well, this story of this college student, Anitra Gunn, had a man who she was fucking tell her that he wanted to marry her. That he was in love with her. She laughed in his face. After she laughed in his face, he choked her till she died. Here's the story. Opening statements have gotten underway on Tuesday in the trial of DeMarcus Little, the man accused of killing a Fort Valley State University student by the name of Anitra Gunn. Prosecutors said Little confessed to a friend that he had killed Gunn after he told her that he loved her and she laughed. Prosecutors Neil Halverson said that Little killed Gunn in his aunt's house and put the body in the trunk of the car and buried her in Crawford County. Investigators tracked Little's phone to the wood where the searchers found the body. Timeline according to prosecutors. Little and Gunn got into a 2013 Chevy Cruze around 1:30 a.m. on Valentine's Day and went to Waffle House in Byron at around 2 a.m. They left at 2:30 to go to a home on Chestnut Hill owned by Little's aunt. Halverson says Little's aunt was the last person to see Gunn alive, and the home is where she was strangled to death. He says Little drove Gunn's car to the back of the home, put her body in a trunk, and drove to Greer Road in Crawford County, where her body was eventually found, covered in tree limbs and debris. He says Little admitted to his friend Javon Abron on February 16th that he had killed Gunn. Prosecutors also said that there's evidence and experts will explain how Little's phone was tracked to the same woods where Gunn's body was found. Now, if you want to talk about some crazy stuff, Mike says, what is his Cash App? These are young people. Had this happened the other way around and a young girl this had happened to, they would have said, why would he play with her emotions? And this is just a one-on-one relationship. But this is not what this was. Anitra Gunn was like a lot of college students, I guess, because she was out there. And by out there, I mean fucking a lot of niggas. Let's call it what it is. But for some odd reason, the world has changed in the United States to where we forgive whoring nature of whores. Remember the last story I did about the last woman who was able to have 3 children starting at the age of 14. But for some odd reason, ID Network decided to portray this woman as a good mom and a hard worker, not the whore that she was. Now, people are looking at me and saying, how could you call a dead woman a whore? So then I ask, I can call a live woman a whore, but when they die, they're not. What is it in the black community that makes it to where an individual dies, especially a black woman, and she's received knighthood? She becomes the greatest damn thing since sliced bread. None of her faults can be put out front. They are no longer, they fly high. And here's what's funny. You barely can find pictures of most of these whores who die where they're not in whore outfits. So they're wearing the whore's outfit. You can't even find a proper photo to bury the whore because all of her clothes are whore clothes. You got wings on a bitch that's twerking, wings on a bitch that's got her ass out. I'm not even trying to be funny. Imagine that bitch I was on Fresh and Fit with. Imagine if she died tomorrow. What photos would they have of her to put up? You just got whole pictures everywhere. You don't even have different kinds of pictures. Nope. Whole pictures everywhere. Somebody said I'm a hoe. Yes, I am, but I don't have whole pictures. See, when you said I'm a hoe, let me say this. This person said, use a hoe. I agree. And you don't have to block him. Hey, this is early in the morning. I'm not gonna lie. He's correct. I am a hoe. And you should not mask that because I'm dead. Why should you mask all parts of me because I'm dead? Now, Monty, you can, well, I'm not really sure why you keep on, because have I ever slept with you, Monty Sweet? You're acting real weird now, Monty Sweet. You said I'm a whore, and I agreed with you. Now, I don't know what all this other stuff is unless we slept together. Did we sleep together, Monty? Are you bothered, Monty? Would you like to hit the link? You said, now the girl said it. I never slept with a girl, sir. So you and that girl are just like the majority of niggas. So everything she said is true. You saw her catch herself in lies, sir. So could you please just enjoy the show now? All right. It's the weirdest thing, like these people, but I get it. He's just going to keep doing it. You say ignore him. I know. It's just going to be, he's going to say one more thing, and then the archers are going to get him. I was just trying to get him. You know, I'm trying to let him walk a little bit. Let him get his stuff off. And y'all stop saying these other people's names. But I was trying to let him get his, whatever it is, get it off. Then it'll get weird. So, you have these situations to where we are apparently supposed to cover up everything that this person did, including the things that caused them to die. Imagine if I was known for slapping bitches and one of the bitches I slapped cut my hand off. Wouldn't it be odd that they told the story of my life and forgot to tell the part that I was known for slapping bitches prior to getting my hand cut off by one of the bitches I slapped? That's what they do with these stories. These whores are known for whoring, cheating on these dudes, playing these dudes, talking crap to these dudes. And one of these dudes say, enough is enough is enough. I can't go on. I can't go on. I'm killing you. Enough is enough. Women get away with everything they do. If you followed me long enough, you remember that there was a guy who came on my show, an older gentleman, 5 children, divorced. He had been married to this woman for like 30 years. One of his kids needed a kidney. He went to go see if he was a match. While going to see if he was a match for his kid, he found out that not only was he not a match for his kid, he found out it wasn't his kid. We're being presented with this information. Snake Eye says, forget the crows. Everyone wants to be Michael. No one wants to be Tito. When presented with this information, he then had the other 4 of his children. Thanks for making 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. shift better. No problem. He tested the other 4 of his children. 3 of the 5 children were not his. This man had been married 30 years, been with this woman, raised all those children. 3 of the 5 children were not his. It's all virtue signaling. Men getting bamboozled is what Israel James said. Yes. Imagine you lived your whole life and it was a fucking lie. Imagine raising children and they weren't yours. It's almost like your name is Baratheon. Imagine. But these men, when this happened, that's when them got them. Now that's a got them situation right there. You Games of Thrones them. Good morning, SOOK. But even in those situations, ladies and gentlemen, men are not expected to do anything but move on with their lives. No one ever says, yeah, I get it. Nope. As a matter of fact, let me tell y'all something that they actually expect men to do. How many of you guys have seen the stories of men who find out the baby isn't theirs? They're actually still expected to raise the children. By law, if you're married, you still have to raise them. And by society standards, they will tell you, but that kid recognizes you as the father. How are you just going to walk away now? What? Sassy girl said, so your grandmother used to say wearing another man's jacket. Yup. Fleetwood said my cousin had to. Yes, by law. Black Trump said, didn't know this. Yes, by law in the United States, if I'm married to a woman and she has a child by someone else, I'm still the father of that kid. That's why Kanye West and Kim Kardashian had to beg Chris, whatever the crap his name was, Humphreys, they had to beg him and pay him to divorce her.